what happened then? Did she come back or didn't she? We'd gone to when I got off and she hadn't landed then.
Oh, it was well after 3.
You know, it's funny. I thought of a million reasons why she should suddenly and unexpectedly come back here. But never running away from her husband. That was the last thing I thought of.
Well, what I can't get over is how she never said a word. I mean, all this time. How could anyone keep being married a secret?
Yeah, well, that's Susie, isn't it? I hope she doesn't like it. She blanks it out. She's probably convinced herself by now that this never happened.
I mean, he's not my type. He's a bit too flash for me. But he didn't seem all that bad. I mean, to have cleared off on him the way she did. I must be honest, Elsie, I felt a bit sorry for him last night.
Yeah, well, I've seen you look better.
Oh, I'd sell my mother for that.
Oh, be my guest. Where did you go to when you flounced out on us last night?
I did not flounce. I was upset. Just wanted as much distance between me and him as I could get. So I went to a wine bar and met this bloke and went to a club, you know.
Yeah, I know. I get the general picture.
I wasn't enjoying myself, just something to do. So go on. What did he say after I'd left?
Not a lot. He just left.
He didn't make a scene?
No. He didn't seem like that two-headed monster to me that you told me. Not enough to justify all that drama.
You don't know him, Elsie. I do.
Well, if he was such a diabolical monster, why did you marry him in the first place? I assume that part of it was true.
Oh, yes, that part's true, unfortunately.
How did it happen, Susie?
All too easily. Oh, yeah, girl meets plenty of fellas in London. But they're all married, gay, or on the make. Terry seemed, well, different. Made me feel special. He had a good job at the time, and he was free. And we fancied each other.
And you were lonely?
So?
When he said, let's get married, it seemed like a great idea. All more exciting for being so daft. We'd known each other a couple of weeks.
So what went wrong then with this whirlwind romance?
Everything. The minute I moved in his flat, everything changed. All the fussing, all the attention. He lost his job. He didn't rush out to get another one. I mean, why should he? He had his social security and a wife earning good money at the casino. I was a skivvy, and he was on velvet.
Oh, well, that'll make a change, won't it? I mean, it's you that's usually laying back and some other poor mug doing the running about for you.
Oh, Elsie.
I was in love. Or I thought I was. Have you done nothing stupid when you were in love? Or have you forgotten? Is it too far back to remember?
Now, look! Stop it, you two. This isn't getting anybody anywhere.
Well, I'm getting a fatter sympathy, aren't I?
Well, go on, then. Is that why you left him after 5 minutes? Because he was a bit on the idle side?
He had a temper as well.
Oh, and of course, madam, you're always sweetness and light, aren't you?
Oh, no, I've got a temper. I'm having trouble controlling it right now. But I don't go around thumping people, do I?
You what? He hit you?
You know, it's funny. When I read about battered wives, I thought about poor, pathetic little females who have the guts to stand up for themselves. Listen, do you mind if I go back to bed? I feel lousy.
And what about fella, me lad? He'll be coming back, you know.
Then tell him I've emigrated. Marion, you tell him we've got an honest face.
But surely you'll have to see him sometime. He is your husband.
Only on paper as far as I'm concerned, and the quicker that is ripped up, the better.
What a mess. I feel dead sorry for her, Elsie.
You meant to.
Oh, I know in the past she's always, well, exaggerated a bit. Surely she wouldn't lie about something like this.
Wouldn't she?
You don't believe her, then?
Well, there are two sides to every story. And I'd like to hear his side before I make up my mind.
But she's your friend, Elsie. You've known her a long time.
Precisely.
Are you having any?
No. Ate enough last night to last me 6 months.
Yeah, it was a good do, though, wasn't it?
Yes, even if a bit belated.
I keep telling you. I was waiting all week for you to remember.
I'll have to ask Mavis how to do them little bits of place. Goujons. Still, I don't think I'll bother. A bit messy for me.
Ah, well, that's the whole point of eating out, though, isn't it? It's something that you don't usually get at home.
Yes, like a husband asking me to have a liqueur and talking to me when he's finished eating instead of dashing off to put telly on. Morning.
Come in, mate. Come here. Come here, sit down. Wait till I finish this, will you? I'm a bit behind this morning.
Did you have a late night? By Mr. Fairclough standards, anything after 10 o'clock's a late night. Now, do you want anything? Cup of tea, piece of toast?
No, Tar. I've had mine.
You wouldn't think to look at Mr. Fairclough, would you? You'd to be a real swinger. Go on, I won't embarrass you.
That's what I get for buying her a present and taking her out.
Oh, it was for your wedding anniversary then. Happy anniversary, Mrs. Fairclough.
Thank you. How did you know about it?
Mr. Fairclough mentioned it yesterday. He just remembered. Good job he did, eh, Mr. Fairclough?
Yes, wasn't it?
I see you've still got them daft orange lines in the road, Hilda.
Well, I didn't put him there.
No, but you're standing and you're in charge of him.
In charge of him? He's a fella, not a flipping tame monkey.
That's not the impression I get sometimes. No, go on, Hilda. Get Eddie to help him. You know, you can still see him. They could get in trouble, you know.
Get in trouble? When are they ever out of it? All right, I'll see what I can do.
That's right. Put in a bit of overtime nagging, Hilda.
Oh, I don't have to nag. No, I just withdraw my services for a few days.
What of, Hilda?
With my chip pan.
Hi.
Morning, Miss Foley.
Morning, Mike.
Didn't expect to see you here. I just popped in on the off chance.
Yeah, well, I'm here.
And it's today the council decide whether we go ahead or not.
Yeah, I'm aware.
So why aren't you down at the town hall?
Well, doing what? I'm not on the committee.
Well, you could be doing a spot of lobbying, persuading the waivers. There's always 3 or 4 people sitting on the fence not knowing which side to jump. Could be crucial.
I think Alf's already done as much as he can in that direction. I mean, you can only influence things your own way so far, you know.
I do know.
Yeah, well, perhaps now's the time to sit back and see if common sense prevails.
Oh, dear. Who's that talking, you or your husband?
Both of us, as it happens.
Well, I'm keeping my fingers crossed they'll let you open the disco, Mr. Baldwin.
Yeah, well, you would, wouldn't you, Hilda? I mean, you're after a job.
So, not wrong in that, is there?
No, I suppose not. We've all got to survive one way or another.
Certainly have. It's a hard world.
Still, the local press weren't in favour of it.
I don't care. There are lots of people that are. And as you say, let's hope common sense prevails. You'll let me know as soon as you find out, will you?
Aye. Ah, heck, I wish they'd never started this. What sort of soup did you want, Hilda?
Tomato.
It's all right. Come in.
Oh, I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, I've just finished. Do you want a cup of tea?
Oh, thanks, if it's no trouble.
Oh, sit yourself down. She's not in.
Oh, I see. Well, perhaps it's just as well. Gives me a chance to talk to you. As I said, Mrs. Tanner, I'm sorry about bursting in on you like this, but it is important to me.
I can imagine.
Only you are one of Susie's best friends, you know. She used to talk about you a lot.
Oh, heaven help me.
She admires you. She'd listen to you.
Well, if she does, it'll be for the first time.
I don't think you mean that.
No, I don't suppose I do, not really. I suppose from time to time she's needed what you would call motherly advice, and she's taken it.
She's got no one else, really.
Tell me about it.
What's she told you?
Well, I want to find out about you.
I don't want to try and influence you, but Susie can exaggerate a bit.
Terry, I do know Susie. I want to hear your side of the story.
Fair enough. Well, point 1, I love her.
That's a good start.
I do know we were a bit insane to get married as quickly as we did. We should have got to know each other better first, but I don't think that would have made any difference. I reckon we'd have still ended up together. We're right for each other.
Susie doesn't seem to think that way.
Well, I went through a bad patch. When we met, I got a good job. Company car, expense account. Oh, I don't mean that's just why she married me, but, well, you know Susie, she does enjoy the good things in life.
Yeah, I can't deny that.
But then so do I. I suppose that's part of the attraction. We're so much alike. Anyway, then I got made redundant, along with thousands of others. And all of a sudden, my golden prospects didn't seem quite that golden.
Oh, she wouldn't leave you just because of that.
No, but that's when the rot set in. I know it was partly my fault. I admit I got a bit moody. I wouldn't go out. I didn't even want to look for another job, I suppose, because I was scared of being rejected. I've always hated failure. I'm working now. Nothing spectacular, but it's a start. I'll get back on top again.
Well, good luck to you. I hope you do.
Thanks. Only it'd be a whole lot easier if Susie were with me. Then I'd really have some incentive.
Well, right now, Susie doesn't even want to talk to you.
Then you talk to her, please.
Terry, tell me something. And I want the truth.
Of course.
You said you could be moody. How moody?
Well, very. I know some days I was an absolute pig. Poor old Susie.
Bad enough to be violent?
Violent? Well, I admit one day I did chuck a plate of egg and chips at the wall. I suppose it's no excuse, but that was sheer blasted frustration.
Well, Susie, could you be violent to her?
Mrs. Tanner. Elsie. Can I call you Elsie? It's how I think of you. It's what Susie always calls you. I wouldn't hurt her. I love her. She's my wife and I want her back. It's as simple as that. Just tell her that from me. Please.
Hello. Hello.
Well, Ken, today's the big day, isn't it?
In the sense that it's decision day, you mean? Yes, I suppose it is.
Decision about what? The council are voting on the proposed discotheque.
It was all in paper with that reporter on that public meeting that Ken organised. Don't you take any interest in what's going off in world?
Of course I do. I know who's co-star is. I know how many husbands Elizabeth Taylor's had, and I know the secret of how Lady Diana keeps her hats on in high winds. Go on, ask me, go on.
Personally, I don't think we've any need to worry. The council will see the folly of it.
Well, I hope so, Mrs. Walker.
Thank you.
Oh, right, thanks, Tom. Well, thanks for letting me know anyway. Yeah. OK, I'll see you. So long.
Well?
Well, it won't be too bad. You know, it'll be quite convenient having a live little place where you can go for a night out without Ken having to worry about driving home after.
They've passed it, then?
Well, just by a little majority, yeah. Oh, don't look so strict, love. It's not the end of the world, you know.
It's me husband I'm thinking about, Alf. What's he going to say when he finds out he's lost? And to Mike Baldwin.
Hello. Pity you weren't here 5 minutes sooner. You just missed your old man.
Don't call him that.
Your husband, then. Do you like that any better?
Elsie, you determined to be as rotten to me as you can be. Do you think this is some sort of a game?
No, I do not. It's you that thinks it's a game, madam. You always have done. Your jobs, your fellas, and now your marriage. Well, I'll tell you something, madam. He is taking it a little bit more seriously.
Oh, come on. What tale has he told
I
you
haven't
then?
got time now. I'm late back.
Please, Elsie, what has he said?
He loves you and he wants you back.
And he's going to love me and cherish me for the rest of my days?
Yes, something like that. He seems very sorry for the bad times he gave you, and he wants to make it up to you.
Well, I've got to hand it to him. He's even got you fooled. Good old Elsie, what she doesn't know about men, you can write on the head of a
Look,
pin.
I'm trying to keep an open mind until I know the whole truth.
I've told you the truth.
And so is he, and the two sides don't quite fit.
And you believe a complete stranger against an old friend? That is charming.
Oh, come on. In the long run, it isn't me that matters what I think. It's you. You and him. It's your marriage. It's you two that have got to sort it out.
There's nothing to sort out. It is over.
Oh, well, he doesn't seem to think that way. And he's coming back tonight to convince you otherwise.
Well, I won't be here. I don't want to see him.
I think you better had be, lady, because he's staying put until you do.
Well, I suppose I should congratulate you.
What? Is it on?
All cut and dried.
Well, that is fantastic. Thanks, mate. That's marvellous.
Well, don't thank me. All I did was deliver the message.
Yeah, and the rest. Right word and a few lug holes, you know. It's not what you know, it's who you know, innit?
The council decision was all above board. Everything I did was out in the open. I made no secret about my involvement.
All the same, Alf, I do rather wish that you had not lent your weight to the proposal. Apart from personal inconvenience, it is bound to hit our trade in here.
Rubbish, Mrs. Walker. I keep telling you, we will attract a completely different trade.
Yeah, young and trendy like what you don't get in here, Mr. Walker, apart from yours truly, that is.
Hey, well, congratulations, Mr. Baldwin. I expect you'll be celebrating now, won't you?
I'll be celebrating when you and your little band of sisters are making those machines hum.
Well, I'm very pleased for you, Mr. Baldwin. I'm sure it'll be a big success.
Thank you very much, Hilda. What would you like to drink? No, I'll tell you what, this calls for drinks all round.
You're not going to be the only one that's upset, Mrs. Walker. I mean, what about Ken? How's he going to take it?
I'm sorry, love. You did your best.
Did I, though?
Of course you did. What more could you have done?
There's always something more. That extra ounce that just tips the scales.
Ken, you put up a great fight. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, but he won.
He didn't win last time, though, did he? Or maybe you think he did.
No. That time, he was definitely the loser. Come here.
How's that? Bang on time.
It's the only way to be. Right. Have you got any news for me?
I have, my friend, and it is all good. We are in.
I never doubted it.
Well, I did. Especially when old Barlow started sticking his nose in.
Minnow in a big pond, out of his depth. He should stick to campaigning for more plasticine for his playgroups.
He's harmless. He knows his stuff.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Let him stick to his stuff and leave the big games to the big boys. Right, are you ready to take some notes then?
Well done. Nice one. I'd like to wish the new enterprise every success.
It's not the impression I got when you had a go at our friendly local councillor.
Ah, yeah, well, he gets a bit puffed up with his own importance, doesn't he? Needs taking down a peg or two. Nothing personal against you, Michael. I've had a look at the premises, very promising.
Glad you like them.
Yeah, it's a bit about the outside walls, though, isn't it? You know, all the graffiti spoils the appearance. I mean, you do need an image, you know.
So?
Well, what if somebody offers to clean it up for you?
How much?
Now, there's a man after my own heart.
Hang about. We're spending a fortune on the inside, right?
Well, it'll make the national debt look like petty cash.
Well, now it's time to cut a few corners. We won't spend a penny on the outside. Leave it as it is. Call it, the Graffiti Club. And hey, presto, those vandals have done us a king-size favour.
The Graffiti Club. I like it. I like it. It's catchy. It's different.
It's cheap. Thank you, Edward. Without your help, I may never have thought of it.
How's it going, kid?
All right. And Mrs. Banks dropped a key in and said, would you not forget to go around and fix a sink in the morning?
Yeah, of course. I promised the old dear, didn't I? And I've just told Harry Whitworth I'll take him over to Lee tomorrow morning to have a look at his shop that he's interested in buying.
It's just a leak, isn't it? The sink.
Yeah, she says she can't turn a tap off.
I could do that if you want. Probably only a washer, innit?
Could you? Yeah, of course you could.
The thing is, Mr. Fairclough, I don't want to push myself, and I know there's a lot to learn, but there are things I can do.
I've got to learn to trust you, is that what you're trying to say?
If I'm to be any use.
Yeah, you're dead right, of course. It's a long time since I've had a second in command in the yard here, you know. I mean, the last one was Sharon, and she's a bit different. Yes, I've got to learn to delegate again.
I hope so.
Right, then. OK, but no tower blocks. Not this week, anyway. Is this the place?
Yeah. Glad we caught you, chum. Have you heard the news?
I've heard now.
We're in business. The club's on.
Oh, great! Congratulations! That's the best news I've heard all week. Hey, does anybody want a drink? I've got a bottle in here somewhere.
Hang on a minute. Business first. How long do you reckon it'll take you to get started? You're in.
Not to put too fine a point on it, can you handle your end of it? Now, what kind of a question's that?
Now, look, don't lose...
Well, there's a lot of cash at stake here, Fairclough. We can't afford to waste time or money employing duff contractors. Hey, now, just a minute, friend. All I'm saying is, thought you'd a bigger operation. Bigger is best, is that it? Oh, decent-sized firms often more reliable. One man's off sick, for instance. It doesn't throw the old project out of kilter. Look, we may not be wimpies, but we know our stuff. And we're willing to work 24 hours round the clock to prove it. Me and my young oppo there are more than capable of doing this job. And on time, and to your specifications. Right, son?
Definitely, Mr. Fairclough.
Does that answer your question, Mr. Yardley? Fair enough.
Right, let's have this drink.
Well, I'm off. I'll leave you two to it.
Where are you going?
Well, I promised Gail I'd pop over.
Elsie, don't go.
Oh, don't be so daft. You don't want me to stand here and hold your hand, do you? Come on, you're both grown up. You were grown up enough to fall in love and get married, weren't you? And I'm sure you don't want me standing here as referee to sort out your affairs. Look, I love you and leave you. Oh. Hey, and madam, don't let that redheaded temper of yours take control.
Well?
I've missed you, Angel.
Oh, you noticed I'd gone then, did you?
Oh, don't be like that.
Like what?
All hard and bitter.
If I am, we both know why, don't we?
Well, haven't I got cause to be if I felt that way inclined? You disappear. You walk out without even leaving a note.
I thought it was the best way, make a clean break.
But I didn't want a clean break. I didn't want any kind of break. I want you to come back with me to be the way we were.
It's the way we were that drove me away, Terry.
It wasn't like that at the start.
But that didn't last long, did it?
It can be like that again. We can, Angel.
Don't do that, and don't call me that.
Oh, please come back with me, Susie. It'll be different this time, I promise.
I've heard your promises before, Terry. Look, please, just go. We know it was a mistake. Please just call it quits, eh?
No way.
I'm not coming back with you, Terry. It's over, and that's final.
I can see I'll just have to try a bit harder to convince you then, won't I?
Yeah, thanks, anyway.
OK, love it.
What's happened?
Well, he's just arrived and I left him to it. I made an excuse I was popping over to see Gail.
Didn't you want you to stop with her?
Oh, she did.
Doesn't sound like Susie, that needing moral support. He must be a right Sarah way.
I'm not sure. Elsie, I've told him I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry. Secret's safe with me. It wouldn't have been the other way round, though.
What secret? Whose?
Mike Baldwin's.
All right. What, has he found himself another lady friend?
He's had official permission to open the discotheque.
Well, I could have told you that. That's no secret.
The name is, though, innit, Hilda? Oh, go on. I suppose it's going to come out anyway.
Well, I am a future employee. Go on.
The Graffiti Club.
The what?
Graffiti?
He can't call it that. It's rude. I'm truly sorry, Ken. Not just on my own behalf, but for all the sterling work you put in. How the council can be so stupid.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Walker. So, we've lost a battle. That doesn't mean we've lost the war.
What else can you do now?
Oh, a lot of things can happen yet, though.
Oh, look, if it does, Owen, I think it'll be a flash in the pan myself. I can't see it doing well. I mean, who's going to go to a place like that round here, eh?
A lot of people, Betty.
Oh?
Otherwise, we wouldn't be spending that sort of money.
Yeah, that's what it all boils down to for you, isn't it? Money.
Me and everybody else, darling.
Yeah, that's just where you're wrong. Some men aren't motivated just for selfish reasons.
All right, leave it then.
Hey, Mr. Baldwin, you'll never guess what Eddie's just tried to tell me you're calling the new club. The Graffiti.
That's right.
Oh, yes, well, very nice, very trendy. I'm sure it'll catch on.
It's gone then, has he? Sorted something out, have you? Hey, Susie, madam, I'm talking to you. Oh, my God.
I said I needed you to help me back. Oh, please.
Shh, baby, shush. Shush.
Don't forget, you can discover more about many of the Granada Plus personalities, including the Coronation Street stars, by visiting our website at www.gplus.co.uk. After the break in Emmerdale, will the fireplace at the mill reveal a gruesome secret?